Shalom Yashala. I'm gonna start this lesson by giving all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing, all wisdom belong to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Wakwakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone that teach us well and wood well to the Wakwakodash, and salutation to you, Akiam, that's in highways and byways doing this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. To this lesson, it's about brink of war with iron, okay? And women of wars. Turkey is now the new bogeyman for Amalek, okay? And the thing is that's going on right now is some serious time that we are in, okay? The least of the flux will dry them out, okay? And let's go to boogeyman, right? Boogeyman definition from Collins, okay? Collins dictionary, right? A countable noun, right? A boogeyman is an imaginary evil spirit. Some parents tell their children that the boogeyman will catch them if they behave badly. A boogeyman is someone whose idea or action are disapproved of by some people, okay? Or who is described by them as evil or unpleasant in order to make other people afraid, okay? That's exactly what those Amalekite, aka the small hadiths, the 1948ers, the so-called Jewish men is doing, the leaders of the so-called Jewish men is doing, okay? Those Zionists, right, is doing in Israel right now, okay? They're now trying to make Turkey the new boogeyman, calling them the new Iran, right? Let's go back and that. You see, this apple, this is for Young the Young Turks, right? Brink of war, February 18, 2026. Tucker Carlson went to Israel and said to his producer got interrogated by Israeli officials. Donald Trump moved closer to a potential major conflict with Iran as former Israeli Prime Minister Bennett warns that Turkey now poses a rising regional threat. And Israeli filed complaints about Tucker Carlson to Mark Huckabees and demand that America protect IDF soldiers. Okay, it's from the Young Turks, right? The Young Turks, right? And they got the video right here. I don't know if the video gonna play, but let's go back. Okay, this all the latest this year. I mean, we have reached the end of the world. You see, that's 14 hours ago. The Israeli decision mean we have reached the end of the world. Addressing the UN Security Palestinian Ambassador Riyad Mansour said on Wednesday that Palestine belongs to the Palestinian people. Okay. YouTube. Turkey is no Iran. Ex-Israeli PM accused Erdogan of seeking nukes. Plot. Okay. Is in hostile Sunni axis, right? Again, they try to make Iran, Turkey, the new Iran right now, okay? And this is from the Jerusalem Post. Okay, Israel election, Bennett rejects government with the Netanyahu, right? Okay, and let's go to see, 1 day ago, PA Turkey, Bennett called Turkey the new Iran, urged coordinated strategy against Ankara, okay? Again, and let's go to
I want to be very.
this is from Abdul Iyad, right? I think this guy is a Palestinian, right? But hey, you just see
New Turkish threat is emerging.
You see, a new Turkish threat is emerging. Let's play that again.
New Turkish threat is emerging. I want to be very clear. And from here, I warn, Turkey is the new Iran. Erdogan is sophisticated, dangerous, and he seeks to encircle Israel. We can't close our eyes again. And while some senior Israelis were on Qatar's payroll, influence not only in Syria, but also in Gaza, through the front door, and everywhere, and trying to create a new choke ring, Turkey is trying to flip Saudi Arabia against us. So we have to build a lot of assets. So they need us a lot. Because I've come to one conclusion. They're not going to love us. The aspiration that the world will love Israel, it's not going to happen. We tried the love us thing for about 3,000 years. Didn't work.
Well, no wonder why for 3,000 years nobody likes you. Have you ever asked yourself that question? Because you're a criminal, because you're a terrorist. And they'll never stop of admitting it and saying they are the evil people, and they will never stop and pretending like they are the chosen people. This is something in their blood. This is something. Their downfall is really close. Their downfall is near. Calling Turkey is the new Iran is another proof that they're losing.
As you can see, those Israeli, they're losing to the media war they have. Them, they're losing that, man. Okay. They're losing the narrative, the lying narrative that they have been putting out in the media. They're losing that, man, okay? Independent media is doing a number on those people, man, okay? It's his end times headlines. Trump moved closer to a major war with Iran, right? Break of war, okay? Now they're talking about the new bogeyman is Turkey. Now they want to go to war with Turkey. And that's where we're at right now, okay? And that's the truth of the matter, man. Hey, war is coming. Like it or not, okay? The Trump administration is reportedly much closer to launching a large-scale military operation against Iran than many Americans realize. Axios reported Wednesday with sources warning that the standoff could escalate into a major conflict if diplomatic efforts fail. And this is from yesterday, right? February 18, 2026. And all those things we heard today, I just read in that video on Facebook. It was yesterday and today, man. It was like a day ago or 2 days ago, talking about that, man. According to the Axios story, U.S. officials believe any military action should negotiate collapse will resemble a full-blown war rather than a limited strike involving a significant deployment of American forces and equipment to the Middle East. The report noted that President Trump, advisors including Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff, met with Iran Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi in Geneva this week for about 3 hours as part of a two-track approach pairing nuclear negotiation with a sizable U.S. military buildups, right? Iran and the United States are engaged in indirect nuclear talks in Geneva aimed at resolving long-standing dispute over Tehran nuclear program. Again, it's about the nuclear programs. Right? They don't want the Iranian to have the nuclear weapons out here, okay? Because they know what the prophecy talk about, man. Okay, they know who's to make this out, man. Okay, they know when they're gonna fight against Russia, China, and Iran, man. They ain't gonna win that one. North Korea and all those nations, man, that are symbol. They ain't gonna win that war, man. But we're entering a dangerous time right now, okay? And there's been a few scriptures right now, man. Okay, let's go to Job. Let's go to Job real quick. Job 20. Job 20, verse 19. Joshua 20, verse 19. Because ye have oppressed and have forsaken the poor, because ye have violently taken away an house which ye build not. And that's Amalek for you. We're talking about Amalek today. We're talking about Esau and Amalek too, man. Those whole Edomites, man. Surely it shall not feel quietness in his belly. And that's why they're talking about Turkey. It's the new Iran. They're not feeling the quiet. There's no quietness in his belly no more, okay? You shall not save of that which you desire. Okay, the desire is to Esau, Edom is to have the whole land of Israel, right? And more than that, and take land from Egypt, okay? they want to fulfill prophecy, okay, by doing them themselves, okay, and not let the Messiah do it according to his word, according to his son's word, man, by gathering the lost Israelites, right? The scattered Israelites, because those small herders, they're not the true Israelites. The Israelis, they're not the true Israelites. They're the fake one, but they try to make it look like that they're the real one by trying to uh, to supplant the prophecy of Yahweh, why Yahweh Mashiach, man. But it's not gonna work that way, man. There shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his good, and the fullness of his sufficiency it shall be in straight. And why not? They at the top of their power right now, especially Amalek right now, because they control the bank to at the four corners of the earth, man. Okay, okay. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him, and those wicked are the people that they have oppressed, man. When he's about to fill his belly, the Messiah, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, shall cast the fear of his wife upon him, and shall rain upon him while he's eating. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him too. And that's why they're trying to prevent the Iranian to not having nuclear weapons, man. Okay, it is drawn and cometh out of the body, yet the glittering sword cometh out of his gall terrors upon him. Okay, and that they're feeling the terrors right now. Okay, they're not at peace right now. There's no peace to the wicked, say Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go hill with him that is left in his tabernacle. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. That's exactly what we see right now. The earth is rising up against Esau, Edom, the so-called women, especially Amalek. Okay? The increase of his house shall depart, and his good shall flow away, and the day of his wife. This is the portion of the wicked man from the Mosai, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai. And nothing, the wicked man have a portion, and this portion is nothing but destruction, and nothing but fear that gonna fall upon him, right? And there's no peace for the wicked. There's no peace for them, man. And they're feeling it right now because all the nation in the Middle East right now, okay, and Swan nation are against them, man. Because most of those nations know those people are fraud, man, and most of the government know. The top of the elite of those people know those people are fraud, man, and they continue that fraud, man. Okay, by not revealing for what it is, but they must have the prophets and the highways and byways to tell it so, man. Okay. And let's go to Matthew 24. Matthew 24 verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. As you can see, man. Hey, you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. This is a part of wars and rumors of wars going on right now. So any moment now, if a negotiation doesn't go as well as it's supposed to, hey, Trump can order an attack on Iran, man. Nuclear sites out there, man. And Turkey can be in the crossfire too, because they don't want Turkey to have the nuclear weapons too, man. Okay? For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquake in diverse places. That's exactly what's gonna happen, man. Okay? Now you got kingdom against rising up against kingdom right now, and famine. Like, hey, when all those wars started right here, man, famine gonna be in high number. Okay, in all those countries, it's gonna go, especially in the Middle East right there, man. Okay, and Babylon too, and South America, Central America, famine gonna be at an all-time high, man. All these at the beginning of sorrows, and when you see all those things start happening, those things gonna be the beginning of sorrows to at the four corners of the earth, man. Okay, that's exactly what it is. And those Israelis, those small herders, gonna draw Babylon into that war, man. Okay, let's go to Jeremiah chapter 49. I think Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 20. Therefore, hear the counsel of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushua they have taken against Edom, and his purpose that ye have purposed against the inhabitants of Teman Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely shall make the inhabitants desolate with them. Okay, again, those Amalekite, the so-called Jewish men, gonna draw Babylon, gonna draw Europe, and all those countries, Russia, China, and all those nations into the war, man. And that's the proof that they have, because they're in fear, they're scared, man. Okay, because they know those nations doesn't love them, man. Okay, because they want to be loved by those nations, but those nations doesn't love them, because those nations know those people are fake right here, man. Okay, they've been knowing these things, and now there's no honor among thief out here, because all those nations are thief out here. The Iranian, those Turkish people, and Israelis, they are all thief out there, man. Esau Edom as a whole nation is a nation of thief and robbers, man. Okay, and murderers. Okay, and there's no friendly things when it comes to thief out here. There's no honor there. Okay, that's exactly what it is. Okay, and if you go to Jeremiah 50, you're gonna see the same thing, man. Okay. Eh, Jeremiah 50 verse 45. Therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh power that ye have taken against Babylon, and his purpose that ye have purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely it shall make the inhabitants desolate with them. Okay, Babylon and Esau Edom is been compared, is they're putting the same thing on both nations, man. Okay, just show you like this Babylon that Musa is talking about is Esau Edom ruling over it, man. Okay. Okay, and at the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations. And the cry is being heard among the nation right now, because all those nations are getting ready for war against Babylon, man. Okay, and the Messiah is making those things happening in front of people's eyes right now. Okay, that's why he said in Joel 3 and 9, Joel 3 verse 9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks unto spears. Let the weak say, I'm strong. Okay, and Turkey is feeling strong. The Iranian is feeling strong right now. China is feeling strong. Russia is feeling strong, man. All those nations right now are feeling strong. Okay, assemble yourself and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourself together one about thither, because the Almighty wants to come down, O Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai. Let the heathen be awakening and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen one about. Okay, as you can see, the Messiah is making them go in the Middle East and the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is the Messiah judgment. So the Messiah judgment is gonna happen to all those nations. They're all gonna have the armies in the Middle East. Okay, and they're gonna fight. Okay, and none of those men gonna come back home, man, because those were gonna be intensified. Let's go to Zephaniah. Zephaniah 3 verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, said Jehovah power, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nation, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour out upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. And the Lord gonna bring a lot of destruction upon this earth, but the Lord gonna use Amalek, okay, to bring that destruction upon this earth, man. The Lord gonna make Amalek draw Babylon in, draw the Russian in, okay, those the Iranian in, okay, and those European nations, the Western countries in, all Edomites, okay, Hamites, all those nations gonna be in this world, man. They're gonna fight out here, okay, because the Lord wanted it to happen, man. Let's get to that scripture real quick. Let's go to Isaiah 34. Isaiah 34 verse 1. Come near, ye nation, to hear, and heap, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear all that is the end, the world, and all things that come forth out of it, that will come forth of it. For the indignation of Yahweh power is upon all nations, and his fear is upon all the armies. Ye have utterly destroyed them, ye have delivered them to the slaughter. Okay, their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up. out of the carcasses, and the mountain shall be melted with blood, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf fall of the vine, and as falling fig tree from from the fig tree. For the sword shall be bathed in the heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Adumia and upon the people of my curse to judgment. And Babylon is being cursed, aka Babylon, aka Esau, Edom, that ruling over Babylon is the nation of people that cursed to judgment, including Amalek in there, because Amalek is Adumian out here, man. Okay, it is all Idumia out here, man. Okay, the people of the cursed Lord, man, of that the Lord have cursed to judgment out here, and there's no escaping from that, man. And just gather all those nations to fight, and all those nations gonna fight among each other, man. Kingdom against kingdom out here, man. And with that, I hope body and sisters was edified. I'm gonna close this lesson by giving all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing, all truth, all wisdom belong to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us well and would well to the Kodash, and salutation to you, Akiam, that's in highways and byways doing this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom, shalom, shalom.